the rock now.
Howdy guys, hope you guys are having a good day. We are out here on the Eel River, close to South Whitley, Indiana. We put in on a bridge that is close to an old gravel pit, W&W gravel pit, Speedway gravel. It is 275 west, I believe. 275. Yeah. Pretty easy access underneath the bridge to get down to it. Today is August 24th, and water levels are low. So we're staying on the left side. Actually, Veronica's going down the right, I'm going down the left, and we're just scoping it out to see what the levels are on each side. The center is definitely low.
There.
So we've just made it, maybe a couple hundred more yards. Veronica back behind, she wanted to do a little bit of a race. We're having fun. It's supposed to get a little bit warm on us today, but we're just enjoying being out here together. So this is what's kind of cool. We are not on the, well, we're still on the Eel, but actually this is a little tributary area that goes into it. And it's just cool how
And it goes super far down.
when it floods, how high this water actually would get in here when it flows through, just for having all this washout back here. I mean, this is pretty cool. Just travel right through here, and then it takes us out to the Eel River. So, just a little update, we've made it down the river. Not too many spots that are really slowing us down with getting stuck, but
There's another spot, Dad, that comes into the river.
but we got some people that we've found that are behind us, and we've kind of been floating with them and having some fun. Veronica's having fun, right? So we are getting close to our next bridge, which would be another put-in site coming up at 500. Veronica's just making a little bit way ahead of us up there, and we'll be there here pretty soon, and we'll show you that little spot. So here is the bridge coming up at 500, and we'll show you where you can put in at. So this is 500 right here at the bridge, just right here on the right side. Here you can just travel down, drop your kayaks off, be able to run the runners back up to where the pickup is, and you just go right here, just put in right here. Pretty fun. So Veronica's got our lunch for us, and we've hold on a second here, trying to one hand, hit a little something. Water levels are a little low, but yep, there's the bridge after that. What time is it? I don't know if I can see what time it is. It is 1 o'clock. We roughly put in at 11, just shortly after 11, at 275. So we have roughly went 3 miles, maybe more, maybe 4, in just a couple hours. Having fun? Are you eating? What are you eating?
Bugles.
Oh, that's not healthy.
I'm having nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese?
Yeah.
Love you. Once you do go underneath a railroad bridge, you will have this little bit of debris right here, but we've got a path cut through it that you can make it through. Getting a little bored, so she's standing up on the kayak, kind of like she's paddle boarding. What a goofball. Water's pretty nice and clear. Just a nice little float. Don't get going too fast or tipsy there. Oh, oh, showing off, huh? Turn around, dude. Turn around. No, like just do a complete 360. Hear your waves? Oh, wow, you did it. You did. So we're just taking a little break, stretching. I think we're at about 2.5 hours. So this is our first real break of standing up. No, it's 1:30, so I think it's just been a couple 2.5 hours stretching ourselves out a little bit. Nice little sand. Can't really see the sun shining over here. A little sandbar area. Another little tributary coming right from there, and it's actually putting in a good current right here. So we are roughly probably about a mile away at this point when you get to this little section. You're roughly about a mile away from South Whitley boat launch. So we're making good progress. Don't get filthy. So this little stretch that we are currently on, it's deep enough, but for some reason Veronica back there feels like she just wants to pull her kayak. I don't know. I would think that that would be a little bit more work than just get in and float. But it is pretty low section through here. More out in the sun back in where we just were. And that seems like it makes it a little bit more low too. Not sure. But we're getting back up here almost to the bridge on Polk Road. So we'll show you that. I don't believe there's really an access there, but we'll check it out and let you know. All in all, we're having a real fun day. She's been walking here for almost 1/8 a mile so far. So, I don't know. I've been floating. She's been walking. I think I'd rather just float. We stopped at that little sandbar and freshened up on some ice. Ah, she's pushing me now. Oh, this is a little bit faster. Veronica, we found a little tree hanging over the water, and it's deep enough. She's gonna try to jump in. Okay, here we go.
I'm scared.
Woohoo! That was fun, wasn't it?
I don't want to do it again though. I don't want to. This is way quicker. I just hope that mama bird doesn't come back. Kind of scared.
How cool was that? We just come across that tree that was going across the water, and Veronica just conquered a little fear and climbed up on it and jumped into the water. Water was deep enough that she was able to jump off of it safely. That's pretty cool. And it was in a shade and it was real nice. Now she's wet. She's a little bit cold. We're gonna be out in the sun here for a good probably half hour on this next little stretch. So with it being almost 90 degrees out today, she's gonna feel probably pretty great, but I'm gonna probably start roasting like a marshmallow.
Maybe you should just jump in.
Ah, no, it's kind of cold. So here we are floating up to Polk Road Bridge, and we're really close to the city limits of South Whitley at this point. So it won't be much longer until we are back at the boat launch. Probably half hour from at the bridge. Depends on if you are paddling or if you're just floating. So here is the bridge at Polk Road. I mean, if you really wanted to drop in here, I mean, you probably could, but there's really no reason to, because it's only then like a 30-minute float back into town. I mean, you could walk around, go down and put down in underneath there or underneath there, but I would just go back east to 275 and then get yourself an hour and 15-minute float back into South Whitley. If you can tell behind us, I had to put my phone away before we got to it, but there was a little bit of a faster moving rapid part, but it's really low there, so we went to the right side, but sometimes it's always changing. Still got stuck a little bit. Didn't have to get out though, just use the paddle to make your way forward. But yeah, it was a little bit fun, a little bit faster moving until you get stuck. But we are nearing the end of our journey within the next 10 minutes probably, so we'll keep you posted. So just around this bend, this last corner, the boat launch will be on our right. We just encountered another fast moving section, 2 of them right in a row, and got a little shallow after the second one, but other than that, able to flow through them pretty good. So how's this little float been, Veronica? Can you turn and look a little? So what were some fun parts of it? Watch where you're going though. Yeah, we were able to float down the river with some others. Well, here is the boat launch up past these kids to the right. And then we're at the South Whitley Public Access Site in South Whitley, Indiana. All right, well, we are back at the South Whitley Public Access Site. I shouldn't say back at, we didn't start here, but this has been great. We're roughly at about 3.5, pushing the 4-hour mark from where we started. Oh, maybe about 6 miles east, possibly. I'm gonna check that out to see actually how many miles it was. But we did stop a couple times. Veronica had some fun playing in, jumping off of a tree and playing in the water.
It was so fun.
It was so fun. So at the South Whitley Public Access Site, there is a pavilion, picnic tables. There's a park. We have pickleball. We got basketball. But if you are floating down and you want to continue down to Calumet and even on to Liberty Mills and the other sections, you can stop here, have your picnic lunch right here. And if you are not having a picnic lunch, we have a Subway in town, and there is a couple mom and pop restaurants. There's a Carol's Corner. If you're coming through during the summer, they serve ice cream and like barbecue beef sandwiches and Spanish dogs and stuff like that. So there's some options. There's a Martha's Sugar Creek Meats and Treats for some ice cream along with that at Carol's. But yeah, nice little open area to stretch your legs and get some lunch. A little story on the disco ball, we'll share that later. South Whitley Eel River Public Access Site. Great little spot to launch in. Great little spot to pull out from, starting further east up river. It has been a great float. So what is fun about our little journey is Mom can drop us off at the starting points that we choose, and then she just takes the truck home, and once we get back here, we just walk home and grab the truck and come back and load up. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you find it interesting. Hope you join in on the journey along the Eel River to South Whitley and take a break, and even go further on to Calamer, Liberty Mills, North Manchester. The water's cold and open. Have a good day.